when I see you're straight and ready, I will start you like this.
And we heard the story from Ali about this incredible combination here in the Stonor Challenge Trophy. And another international matchup here, Buriak and Kobus-Zawojska from Ukraine and Poland against the crew from the United States of America, Baha and Mead.
Yeah, there's a lot of experience in that Ukrainian-Polish double, and the US are relative newcomers, you know, having raced junior internationals and sort of, you know, starting to sort of start their international career, whereas there's, yeah, a lot of experience in that Ukrainian-Poland double, and that's showing early here with that early lead and that great start they've had.
The crew from the US, their rates right up there. I mean, they know that they have a very tough ask ahead of them today, but they're the Redwood Scullers entry. Individually, Mead was at Princeton in 2019, winner of the Head of the Charles in the junior women's single and in the US junior women's quad.
What's interesting with these two from the US, really tight here on the early shot here in their it looks like their black and red kit, is that they both of them have had experience in the stroke seats of their junior world's crews. So actually, I mean, if you've got two stroke people together, you know, they're going to obviously want to rate a bit maybe, but they're doing a great job here, and they're really trying to push the Polish and Ukrainian double, which has a wealth of experience in there. You know, there's World Championship medals in there, European Championship medals, lots of Olympic experience, both of them very accomplished in women's quads, both for Poland and Ukraine, which again, as we look at their kit here, you can see how they've mashed up the two flags, which is wonderful. Again, you know, what a lovely combination.
Yeah, the zoot suit or the rowing suit designed specifically for this event. We can see on the blades of these two rowers, Elena Buriak in the bow seat with the colours of the Ukraine on her blades, and of course Agnieszka Kobus-Zawojska in the stroke seat with the colours of Poland on her blades, and the rowing suits, that beautiful melding of the two countries' flags and that support. It's just an amazing story, and I think speaks to what you were saying in the previous race about those connections that we form all over the world when we're competing internationally. We're obviously the fiercest of rivals when we're out there on the racetrack, but the connection and the friendships that you make last a lifetime, and what an incredible story this is. Elena in the bow seat, she's a former world best time holder, a world record holder in the 2K ergometer, 6:25. She's an incredibly powerful athlete. Even Paskey's wiping his brow here because that is a big score.
That's a scary score, isn't it? And the funny thing is, she doesn't even like rowing on the ergo that much, but she's incredibly good at it. And you can see she's a very tall lady as well, 6'3". But yeah, we talk about friendships. You know, this transcends sport, doesn't it? These two, they used to race each other internationally, and now they're pairing up together and sculling amazingly well. You know, like probably coming from different styles, different techniques, but blending it together and giving us a great display of double sculling here.
Well, you can get a great shot there. You referenced the height of Elena, but she's actually 6'6", Adam.
Oh, so I got it wrong.
She's 22 centimetres taller than her stroke woman. So you get a great shot of the two athletes there. But still, look, they're perfectly matched. They're rowing well together. They're in control here in this race. This is the first Henley Regatta for both of the athletes in the leading boat.
Yeah, it's a wonderful experience for them to get to race at Henley, isn't it? Having raced so much internationally, you know, racing between them, they've both done the Olympics several times. You know, in the stroke seat, obviously winning the bronze in Rio and racing in the quad at Tokyo, silver in the quad at Tokyo, which is incredible in itself. But actually, Elena in the bow, she's actually even won and is the current coastal rowing world champion, as well as an indoor rowing world champion, and having rowed at rowed at the World Championships and all sorts of accolades. So sort of very talented in lots of different disciplines of rowing, which is incredible.
Yeah, the Ukraine has been very supportive of the coastal rowing discipline. We've seen great strength from the athletes competing both in flat water and coastal rowing, as you mentioned, Adam. But this form double, who would absolutely be two of the favourites to take up this event, Buriak and Kobus-Zawojska from Poland and the Ukraine, both two-time Olympians. Agnieszka in the stroke seat, a two-time Olympic medalist, in fact, in the women's quadruple scull for Poland as they come down to the line now.
Great last sprint here from the US double, actually. Really trying to turn the screw and claw down that deficit. That's brilliant. Let's hope the steering stays on course. They're just coming up. Oh, very close.
Oh, great row there as we see the girls pointing to the heart on their rowing suits.